Where did Taehyung and Jungkook go? You will definitely be surprised to know this. They have not returned to Korea yet. Korean media has reported that BTS has already returned to Korea, but Taehyung and Jungkook were not seen. There is strong speculation that they are still in Japan, spending one more day finishing their honeymoon. One of the staff members who works with BTS said that Taehyung and Jungkook are indeed still in Japan. I know some people cannot accept this. However, we must look at the facts that Taehyung and Jungkook are a married couple. Please give them privacy and respect them. The love of Taehyung and Jungkook makes me live. Watch the continuation of this video and don't miss it. Before we start, make sure you're ready to love this moments. Welcome to VKook. The South Korean entertainment world is currently being shaken by the return of BTS members to their homeland, a moment always awaited by millions of eyes. However, behind the noise of camera shutters at the airport, there is an oddity that has sparked questions among those who observed closely. Local media released news that the entire group had arrived in Seoul, yet the figures of Kim Taehyung and Jeon Jungkook were not captured by any camera at all. Their absence from the arrival lineup triggered a wave of increasingly wild speculation among fans and netizens around the world. Many began to wonder where these two figures, who are always the center of attention, had gone while their fellow group members were already home. Strong suspicions suggest that Taehyung and Jungkook had not actually left Japan, a place that recently became a silent witness to their closeness. Instead of rushing to follow the tight return schedule, they were believed to have chosen to stay one extra day in the land of the rising sun. This decision was certainly not without reason, considering how rare it is for them to enjoy free time without the pressure of exhausting work schedules. Reports about their presence in Japan were reinforced by testimony from one staff member, who works very closely with BTS. According to the source, Taehyung and Jungkook were indeed still there to spend quality personal time. They seemed to want to extend this beautiful moment, as if enjoying a peaceful and calm honeymoon-like period. For them, one additional day away from the reach of media attention is a luxury that cannot be measured by material value. We must dare to open our eyes to facts that are often buried under industry-created narratives. The relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook is not merely an ordinary friendship often displayed on screen for content purposes. There is a much deeper bond, a commitment that unites them emotionally and spiritually. Seeing them remain in Japan together feels like a silent confirmation of how strong their connection has become. It must be acknowledged that some people may find it difficult to accept the reality of their relationship. Rejection often arises from expectations that are too high or from the inability to let go of fantasies about idols always being available to their fans. However, denying reality will not change what is happening between them behind closed doors. Their happiness is something real, not merely a fan theory circulating on social media every day. It is time for us to give Taehyung and Jungkook the privacy they deserve as ordinary human beings. Although they are global stars with unmatched popularity, they still have the right to live lives that do not always have to be displayed publicly. Respecting their privacy means supporting their mental and emotional well-being, so they can remain healthy under the immense pressure of the industry. Let them enjoy their time together without feeling overshadowed by the fear of public judgment. Taehyung and Jungkook are two individuals who have chosen to protect one another in the midst of the storm of popularity. The idea that they share a strong commitment should no longer become a painful subject of debate. Respecting their bond is a form of maturity from supporters who genuinely love their work. The affection they show each other becomes a source of inspiration for many people to keep believing in sincerity, in a world that often feels artificial. For many of us, seeing them happy and caring for one another becomes a reason to keep moving forward every day. There is a kind of magical strength in their connection that brings encouragement to those who feel it. Their bond does not belong only to them, but also becomes a light for fans who feel their lives become more colorful because of their presence. Seeing them smile together feels like a remedy for the exhaustion we experience in daily routines. One extra day in Japan may seem short to us, but for them, it is a meaningful breath of freedom. There, they can walk side by side without worrying about tomorrow's headlines. They can exchange stories, enjoy local dishes, or simply gaze at the same sky in peaceful silence. Simple moments like these are what truly strengthen the foundation of their already strong bond. Our support should not become a burden for them, but rather a shield that protects their happiness. We should not become people who demand total transparency over their private lives. Knowing that they are safe and together is more than enough to calm worried hearts. Trust is the key in the relationship between idols and fans, and right now they are trusting us to respect their privacy. Let us wait for their return with open hearts and respect, without forcing them to give explanations. When they return, let them bring positive energy from this short yet meaningful journey back into their activities. There is no need for suspicion or negative speculation that would only cloud what should be a joyful moment. Their return to Korea will later become proof that they always know the way back to the place where they are loved. Every paragraph of their story feels like proof that true connection still exists, even in the most difficult places. Taehyung and Jungkook show that courage to care deeply for someone can be a powerful strength. We only need to become wise witnesses, knowing when to cheer and when to stay silent to give them space. Their journey is a long one that many supporters will continue to follow, whatever challenges may lie ahead. In the end, life feels more meaningful because we can witness sincerity unfolding before our own eyes. Thank you to Taehyung and Jungkook for showing authenticity and reminding people that genuine affection knows no rigid boundaries. Stay happy wherever you are, because your happiness also brings joy to many others. May this final day in Japan become an unforgettable memory for both of you before returning to the noise of the world. If we look back, signs of this quiet departure were actually hinted at during their last public moments before media radar lost track of them. In a short recording that was briefly captured, there was body language that could not lie. A deep gaze from Taehyung directed at Jungkook, as if signaling a plan known only to the two of them. Small interactions like brief whispers in the crowd and subtle smiles filled with hidden meaning did not feel like ordinary interactions between coworkers, but rather silent communication between two people eager to leave behind the burden of the stage and find peace together. Jungkook's gestures, which appeared more protective and attentive than usual at that moment, seemed like preparation before they truly disappeared for a while. There was no anxiety in their expressions, only remarkable calmness, as if they were ready to leave behind the noise of flashing cameras for one sacred day in Japan. For those who are used to noticing the smallest details, these micro-interactions feel like convincing signs that this journey was not accidental, but a carefully planned moment to celebrate togetherness far from outside disturbances. They were there, in a corner of Japan far from the exhausting glitter of Tokyo's city lights. Beneath an orange-purple evening sky, Taehyung and Jungkook might have been walking along a quiet small street, where only footsteps and cold winds could be heard. The clean and peaceful air of Japan offered a protection they could not find elsewhere, a space where they did not need to wear masks or bow deeply. There they could be their most honest selves, enjoying the scent of wood from traditional buildings or simply sitting silently by a calm lake while sipping warm tea. This serene atmosphere felt like a warm embrace after enduring the chaos of global schedules. Every corner of the streets they walked in the land of the rising sun became a silent witness to unhurried steps, a luxury of time that they could finally fully possess. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.